You can tell how much the Magic City has made a mark on the culinary arts world just by looking at the national recognition local restaurants and chefs seem to get every single year.
The prestigious James Beard Awards honor the best of the best, and this year there are 5 Birmingham restaurants and chefs that are James Beard Awards semifinalists. Outstanding Chef Rob McDaniel of Bayonet, Best Chef in the South Region Kristen Hall of Lafette, and Jerry Martha and Ryan O'Hara of Pizza Grace. Outstanding Professional in Cocktail Service, Eric Bennett's mama texted me and said, make sure you get his name right. He's from Continental Drift. And Outstanding Hospitality, Bottega. We're taking you inside these standout establishments to reveal what makes them truly special, spotlighting the chefs and restaurants behind every mouth-watering experience. WVTM 13 Zoe Blair taking a bite in Birmingham.
When you walk into Bottega,
hey, how are you doing? Come on in, come on in, please. Yeah, how are you doing?
You're immediately greeted by a friendly face.
It looks like we need to get some more food on the table, though. We want it to be like this warm hug, as I always say when people are walking in, and to create a space of beauty, but also of comfort.
That warmth landed Frank and Pardis Stitt on the list of James Beard semifinalists for Best Hospitality.
I think one of the things that Pardis is a master at is that anticipation of trying to provide this hospitality that anticipates maybe something you don't even know you want, but of giving this sincere and authentic and genuine welcome. That's so important.
Chef Frank Stitt is a legend for his skills in the kitchen. Whether it's here at Bottega or their other restaurants, Chez Fonfon and Highlands Bar and Grill, he gives the credit for this particular nomination to his wife, Pardis.
Hello, how are you?
Who runs the front of house.
Pardis is sprinkling the fairy dust over everyone, our guests and our staff, the dining room. I mean, you know, it's the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it smells, the way it sounds, you know, all of that, you know, Pardis has her hand in.
So good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for coming in.
She may be a pro now, but it's not a passion she ever considered a possibility.
A good friend of mine who was managing a restaurant had asked me to help fill in as a host one night in the restaurant she was working in, and it's like, you know, I don't know what to do, and she said, no, you're going to be great. And then that night turned into the next night, and I was instantly hooked.
And what sets them apart is the attention to detail, from the way they serve the food down to the way it tastes. So let's try it. Delicious.
It's, you know, how a plate is put on the table, how the silverware is set, and also just attention to really noticing what's going on in a room, noticing how people are walking in, if they had a difficult day. How can we turn that around for someone?
Those details have been bringing folks into their restaurants for years.
Yeah, how are you?
And years.
The people of Birmingham appreciate quality. They appreciate food. They appreciate great service.
I mean, that's why Highlands in 1982, I mean, it was supported by people of Birmingham. You know, at that time, there was not really a tourist industry here. It was the locals who were supporting us. Their children, and then their children, and their children. I mean, we're looking at generations now who've been coming and dining with us, who they appreciate quality, and they appreciate, you know.
And the appreciation here in Birmingham is clearly growing. 4 other local restaurants were also nominated for James Beard Awards, so I asked the local legends, why is the number of mouth-watering menus multiplying in the Magic City?
The Pepper Place Farmers Market, the local farms, the local ingredients, our fresh Gulf seafood. I think Birmingham is situated in a way that we have a very close connection to a lot of farmers that are producing incredible produce. The people of Birmingham appreciate quality. They appreciate food. They appreciate great service.
Thanks for showing off the cafe. Thanks for coming in.
And they think that culinary coup is only going to continue as more cooking connoisseurs move to the Magic City.
The tortellini salad is I think, taking off. We're having a really great kind of time for Mexican restaurants, for Central America, for those influences south of the border.
And as we get young people, I mean, just even as yourself, right, who coming from college or having worked elsewhere and then moving to Birmingham, that's going to be really important to have that influx of young folks coming into the city to support it.
Taking a bite in Birmingham, Zoe Blair, WVTM 13.
James Beard Award finalists will be named Tuesday. Winners will be announced June 15th. If you missed our other stories this week, you can check them out online, from Lafette's Kristen Hall's Love Letter to Paris and the husband and wife team behind Pizza Grace to the faith, family, and food behind Bayonet, executive chef Rob McDaniel. You can find these special Bama Bites features on WVTM13.com.